Oh, Pokemon is back! You thought it was gone. They said it was over. They said the finale had occurred. And that wasn't true at all. It was, in fact, just the beginning, maybe. Who knows? I mean, it's not really the beginning. We're pretty close to... We've got, what was it? Was 17 the last thing we did? So we got 17 of the 18. Yeah, I guess that's 5, 5, and 8. 18. 17 of our 18 mapped out goals at the beginning. Complete. All that's left is the Beast in the East. One final Team Star Fort. As Grant tries to keep a burp from escaping his mouth. Let's fly to the closest Pokemon Center and make our way there. We're ready for an all-out cage match. Gonna kill everyone in there. Have I killed have I killed trainers? Have I defeated trainers? No. Area 1 of North Province. 6 trainers. Got it. Ooh, we got B Squad in here. Hold on. Let me switch that out. Sorry. The professionalism here. Out the window. I kept seeing people freaking out saying Chilosaurus was really close to evolving, so as soon as I shut down the stream, I immediately pulled him out of the rotation. Hold on. What are we missing? I feel like we got one more ride or die who's normally running with us. As much as I like Cloverload, it usually doesn't go with the squad. Oh yeah, that's right. Our last slot was kind of rotating. I think we had Jillian in here for a bit, but I feel like Jillian swapped with someone. I thought Jillian had swapped with Chilosaurus. Who's my favorite Pokemon and trainer out of all seasons of the anime? I don't know. Paul's up there. He's pretty cool. Like, I know they make him out to be a bad man, but I never thought he was that bad. All right, let's see. What kind of types are we missing, if anything? Oh, that's right. Peach is definitely A Squad. What am I doing? I threw Peach back. Peach is A Squad for sure. Absolute A Squad material. And there we go. And that kind of like fills us with grass and ground. Gives us some good immunities and weaknesses. So let's go mark our spot and start heading that way. Bam. Point me, camera. All right. And we got that shiny, that's right. It wasn't on a recording, but we got a shiny Halucha at the very end of the stream last time. That was neat. If I could only cross the sea. I got 6 trainers to kill. You're number 1 on my list. Coolio. That Scovillain back there's just jamming. He's just dancing. Alright. With my ice dragonness, kind of undoes my resistance to your fire. Also, I've never seen a Flareon in this yet. That surprises me. I just remembered there's something I wanted to do on stream also. We'll do that. Maybe we'll do that later. Also, did you know if you click in ZL, woo, looks right at your opponent. So when you like throw an attack, you can be like, check this out. Hold on, I'm trapped. There we go. Oh, you messed up, Flareon. I forgot I had that ability. You weren't ready. Flareon's moveset got buffed this gen. What'd they give it? It already had Solar Beam. How do you top that? Looks like I'm sunk. Yeah, don't go to the sea, man. All you've got is one fire type. They're gonna eat you alive out there. Hey, what's up? Yo, you ready for you want a quick selfie? Hold on. Look what I got. Look what I found. Little goofball. You got all these Pokemon. That is a okay. I thought those were all Indeedis, but wait. Oh, I thought that was a second shiny Hawlucha. It was in the shadows, so it looked a little off color to me. And I was about to flip. Oh, real quick. I want to connect to the internet in case I see a good. Oh! It's patch time. I didn't realize my thing hadn't patched. Hold on. We gotta do that real quick. All right, patched and ready. Back at it. Let's get things going. So we were rolling around here. Oh yeah, the reason we discovered the patch, I want to make sure I'm connected to the internet in case I find any raids that I want to do, because it seems like connecting to the internet resets them somehow. Hey, I'm online. Don't find my iPokemon address. And look, behold, new performance. I'm being facetious. I don't think they changed any performance stuff. Ooh, this could get ugly if this doesn't kill. Will he get KO'd? It seems so. Look at that. Little cheer. What a good little lad. When it wouldn't let me move the camera, I'd begun to suspect. Chilosaurus, what shall you be? Guys, they just patched in Chilosaurus' new evolution, and it's... That's Godzilla. Excalibur. Alright. Look at his little red hands. He's got 2 hands on his arms. This Pokemon blasts cryogenic air out from its mouth. This air can instantly freeze even liquid hot lava. That's pretty cold. Alright. I thought that was Grave Rush, but Glaive Rush is also pretty dang cool. What do we got here? Dragon Move. User throws its entire body into a reckless charge. Attacks from opposing Pokemon during the next turn. Cannot miss and will inflict double damage? Ooh. Okay. So that seems like a real last-ditch effort. And I kind of like it. I like the Moxie on it. Not Moxie the ability, but Moxie the, that move's got it. That move's got Moxie is what I'm trying to say. How do they want me? I kind of don't want to just... I know I can climb mountains now and just go straight over this, but I sort of don't want to. Is there a fun, sort of circuitous path we can take to get here? I'm liking this game. I don't want to rush to the end. Woo! Spooked me there. Excuse me. Thank you, Vampiro. Alright, okay. We got like this valley that'll kind of come into this. Which this... I don't know if this is a desert or something, but I guess we'll see. Alright, but we gotta go south. Don't have to worry about the next turn if the Pokemon's just dead. Well, if it's if I'm fighting a trainer, there might be another Pokemon waiting right behind that one. And it doesn't say makes the target's next attack always hit or whatever. It says it makes opposing Pokemon, so I'm pretty sure like even if you KO that one. Hey, we got a bunch of Rufflet out here. Roughing it. Heck yeah, Flamethrower. Flamethrower, maybe a top 10 move for me. Just like, I mean, it's very straightforward, but I think it's great at what it does. You're a Rufflet. You're part of the outbreak. Something about you I thought looked shiny, but looking at the rest of them, pretty sure you're right. Or you're normal. Not one of those strange, flawed, off colors. Makes flames, throws them. What's not to love? True. It's up there with Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. Just like good old standbys since Gen 1. Can't really go wrong. You feel out of place. You wouldn't have to be like a Ditto or something, would you? Oh, well. Guess we'll never know. Alright, Excalibur. Your first challenge will be this little bug. Give it a Glaive Rush. Oh, shoot. He should get on his tail like Godzilla does. But that's still pretty great. Just stab him with your back. Bringing new meaning to the backstab meta. Oh. Secret entrance to the new zone. Or backtracking. Never mind, let's not do that. Sometimes it's good to just run around on foot. Remind yourself that the world's still here. I'm going backwards. So we need to go... yeah, like down this way. So here. Okay. These walls are like a maze, how it's all one direction. Move. Look at these. You think they're a family? You think they're all related? They all know each other? Or they just hang out? Hey, we did it. Been out east? Of course I have. Bit of a traveler, you know. One of Team Star's bases is off to the east here. So scary. Oh, you mean that east? Okay, I haven't been to that east yet. Alex. All right. Now I know what you're thinking, Chilosaurus. Didn't I just kill this guy? And you're right. But you should do it again. So is he like propelling himself with his mouth? Like he's shooting a thing to launch himself? Because that's a pretty good animation. Talonflame, huh? Well, the next attack will hit and do double damage. But I say we play them odds. Because if I'm faster, guess what? Oh, I wasn't faster, but it doesn't matter. You're stupid. You had all the chance in the world to do double damage, and you didn't take it. Now you're dead. You're a student, but you ain't done learning. Guess if I was as strong as you, I wouldn't need to be scared, even of Team Star. It's true. They don't scare me. Nothing does. Heard me talking. You've come a good long way since setting out from the academy, haven't you? What are you talking about, old man? It's a pretty cool Orangaroo you got there. It'd be a shame if I crunched it with my tail, I guess. Sometimes you just bite with your tail. That's how you do it. Glalie, a fellow Icemon. All right. Chilosaurus, we've seen what you can do. Let's salty it on the fun. Glalie like didn't have eyes for a second, right? We all saw that. I thought that was gonna do way more. Oh. I thought Ice Body was gonna be like Flame Body, where I was going to be burned by touching him. But I thought it was gonna be Frozen, I guess. I don't know. Is Frozen still in this? Like, does that status still the same? They changed Hail and everything. But did they leave Frozen the same? Okay, it is cool. Because I knew Frozen had become Frostbitten in Arceus, and I actually really liked that. I liked that better. Oh, that's him clapping. I was like, what's making that sound? Here we go. The North Province Area 2. There, Bisharp right out the gate. I was just admiring your blades! Please! Yeah, alright, you better stop. Calm it down. Everyone relax. Whoa. We have entered the aggressive territory of the map. Just swooping in for the tiny bamboo. Rare bamboo. Oh, wait. I didn't see what that said. That seems like a new item. Is it a battle item? What was it? Oh. Oh, it's a treasure. Okay, it's just something I can sell. Still, cool to know. Oh, is this the place where I can... Okay. I had been spoiled on Bisharp's evolution, so this is the place where I gotta do it. Good to know. Oh. I don't know why, but from sort of a certain angle, that almost looked like an entrance to me, and I was like, a big cave right here? Mayhaps? Oop. Give me those tiny bamboos. Look out for them big bugs. Ooh, I don't think I've seen Heracross in this yet. Nope, not Phalanx. Well, I've seen Heracross apparently, but I have not caught one. Maybe not the brightest idea to put my ice type in against the fighting type, but you know what? We'll figure it out. I bet it would live a Dragon Claw. Got him. Alright, no way he escapes this. Okay, he's at least not using a good move. Alright, pal. Okay, that's enough. You made your point. I feel like Tabasco probably has the least to fear from any of his moves. And he could yawn and put him to sleep. Bowser, I don't remember where I heard about the Bisharp thing, but don't worry about it. Can't move the camera when I'm getting pin missiled. You gotta see it from that perspective. Yeah, let's just get him a little drowse. Oh! Well. That's a twist. Okay. Well, maybe he doesn't have fighting type moves if he kept using Pin Missile on Chilosaurus and immediately switched to a super effective move on Tabasco. Or maybe this Heracross is just playing on a next level. Not that I care. Salty's the strongest tank there is. Hey, what? His eyes are closed. Was that what the patch did? They haven't been closing their eyes when they go to sleep. But now they are. Or at least this guy is. Somebody get Reggie on the phone. Nintendo's back on the map. We got closed eyes when we're sleeping. Resnick, Heracross's eyes were closed when he went to sleep. I think they brought it back. It loves sweet nectar. To keep all the nectar to itself, it hurls rivals away with its prized horn. Big horn. So you will have horn in your name. Turns out only Heracross sleeps. We're gonna have to test this, all right? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. You are Beetle. That would be my alternate 90s name for him. Okay, who's another Pokemon that would be very clear that their eyes are closed when they're sleeping? This bug fella. Low Kicks is his name, I believe. Hey, you. I'm looking at you. Do you blink? I don't know. If he doesn't blink, it might be hard to... Oh, yeah, there are Scyther out here. Their eyes are pretty clear. That Oranguru, maybe. Okay. I don't want to accidentally kill you, so I'll just give you... Uh-oh. Well, I guess it'll come back down when it falls asleep, right? When it falls asleep midair. No, like the lights turned off. That's closed to me. It woke up and his eyes turned back on. I think it's real. We had a weird disappearing act there. All right. I don't know. Mama always told me 2 examples weren't enough. You had to have 3 for it to be a fact. This guy's awake and he's closing his eyes. Did they like just add the blinking animation back in? And they were just like, well, look, we don't, sometimes they'll blink when they shouldn't because they just didn't know they could. Like, biggest part of the patch? Bigger than ranked? I feel like more trainers will put a Pokemon to sleep than will play in a ranked match. That's all I'm saying. Alright, big news day for Pokemon. We got closing eyes. Welcome to 2020. Welcome to the 21st century in video game development. These bamboo shoots are popping off. Came out hunting for bamboo shoots, but I guess I could forage for a battle while I'm at it. You aren't ready for this, ma'am. Lola the cook. Arboliva. Unbelievable. Hey, whatever, that heals me too. Yeah, they could have, I guess, made the sleep animations from picnicking come through. That said, if we had like a lengthy them shifting into their sleeping pose, animation anytime something fell asleep. I might get old fast. Like, this isn't exactly an elegant solution, but I could see a con there. Oh! We got some ghosts, some ghost dogs. I'm feeling pretty strong, so... Oh, wait. Backtracking. Reggie, their eyes do close! It's a new day! The patch dropped! They added closing eyes! I'm gonna make a video that gets 1 billion clicks, and I'm gonna be like, biggest thing, biggest patch in Pokemon history. And they didn't even tell you about it. The most important change. Big picture of me going with text. They changed what in this patch? Big impact font. Fire gradient. You're challenged by Ali. What was in the patch, you ask? Well, just behold my big-eyed friend over here. Pay close attention. Bellybot grew drowsy. Hey, you know what? I like to be thorough. Actually, we can fight him. That'll be fun. Uh-oh. Oh, too bad. Oh, no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Eating my own words here. Does Bellybot have eyelids? Oh, those aren't his eyes. Wait. Did the little nostril things? Were those his eyes? Does this thing have eyes? I now realize I know nothing of Bellybot physiology. His eyes closed? Okay. Above his mouth? Okay. All right. They're the little eyes. They did close! Oh! Proven wrong, then proven right retroactively by technicality. Anyway, that's all the patch was. Probably not really. There's probably more. But to me, this is what it was. We just proved on this guy I laughed way too hard. Well, look, we got there. I like that his ability triggers even when he faints. Just funny to me. Because there really are fungus. Can't believe he said it. Can't believe Pokemon really said it. They went there. Oop. These low kicks really want a piece of me. And so does Scyther. I do like, I mean, it's just because they're programmed to go after you to trigger battles or whatever. But I like that when you start a Pokemon battle and like the wild Pokemon are still kind of running at you, they completely ignore your Pokemon and they only try to attack you, the human. You're the invader here. That's a pee-pee up for my song. We're adding some more instruments, it sounds like. The song looked like it was getting, or sounded like it was getting more layers as we were approaching town. Blanca! If I mash punch button, will she cover herself in electricity? That's a Street Fighter reference. Just in case you thought this was the only video game I had any active knowledge in. Ooh, we got a new move. Fire Blast. Honestly, stick with Flamethrower. Florges. We'll stay. Tabasco. Let's get you nice and far ahead of everyone else for a little bit. Or Torch Song. I guess I don't have Flamethrower anymore. Logix is like, hey, don't worry, I'll help you. We'll defend the forest together. Actually, never mind, I'm out. He knows fire moves. That's scary to me. Peach getting tougher. I got so worked up, the sweat was pouring down my back like a cascade. Ew. And you can keep some stuff to yourself. I know we're by a waterfall and you want to be all waxing poetic. Do I get something for seeing all 10 sites of Paldea? You think there will ever be a Paldean Palkia? Ooh. I don't believe I have a slacking. Maybe I do. No, I haven't even witnessed slacking. Alright, well, hold on. Speaking of big sleepers. Hooah! Andy's a ghost? Perfect. I was like, I can be going in with my ghost type because his normal type moves won't hit me. Alright. We hit him from behind, so we'll have a chance to... Oh, never mind. Guess he was alert to that. That's cool. He was definitely asleep and I hit him from the back, but okay. Sure. I thought he'd be slacking off this turn anyway. That's okay. We have since gained another sleep bringer on the team. Yeah, slacking are constantly aware. Man, slacking is fast. Asleep. Another earth power would kill. We'll try catching it just to see. Oh wait, we can't. It can't die because it's a terrestrialized. Okay, never mind. Oh no. That's okay. It's gonna have to slack off next turn anyway, so we can put it to sleep for free. Where's Agile Style when you need it? It's true. Oh, the sun came up. It's not dark anymore. Game doesn't care. And that's a slacking. Ooh. Check out. Some of them are in the water underground. It is the world's most slothful Pokemon. However, it can exert horrifying power by releasing pent-up energy all at once. Good old Lummox. can't believe Tabasco was knocked out by a wild Pokemon. We're pretty close to town. I probably don't need to be healing. In fact, I could literally just walk up there. I'm gonna grab this first. Pokemon League rep. Been having some nice battles. You defeated 3 trainers. So let's defeat 5. So we need 2 more. Thank you. Okay. Hold on. Is that the kind of Bisharp I should be looking for to defeat with my own Bisharp that I don't have yet? Yeah, we're gonna catch this Bisharp and we're gonna turn him against his buddies. Hey, what's up? You don't want none of this. Come here. Come here. Come here. I just wanted to separate you from your crew. Now look, you could keep following the natural order, or you could come with me and naturally be in charge of the order. What do you think? Yes, I am telling you to turn on your comrades. No! All right, so be it. You've chosen violence. Which is good. I like that. Alright. If you survive this, it's meant to be. I kind of thought he'd survive that. So be it. We must find a stronger Bishop. You! You look like you could fill the shoes I'm looking for. You've got that natural spunk. A sheer willingness to throw your life away. Alright, so maybe our, maybe our song is a little too spicy. Do we test with something else? Or is this the test? Or should I just, next time, just throw a quick ball, and if it stays, it stays, and if it doesn't, we kill it? If you can survive another one of these after a defense drop. Oh boy. Ooh, and it's got Defiant? Okay, actually, this is the one I want. My mind has been made up. Actually, wait, what other abilities can Bisharp have? I get Inner Focus is one, right? If it has Inner Focus, it gets a new ability on the Evo. Oh. This Pokemon commands a group of several Pawniards. Group that are defeated in territorial disputes are absorbed by the winning side. You will be known as Emperor. How cool is the new ability, would you say? Like Pokemon defining cool? Get it all healed up. Defiant is more consistent, but use-wise, it's pretty okay. So I just go in there and beat up other Bisharp that look like they're telling other Poniard what to do. Does it need to be a quick battle? Does it have to be a real battle? Does it matter? I'm going to see if I can teach it a fighting type move, because that'll make this a lot easier. Low kick, current front runner. Brick break, I will probably actually do. In fact, let's just do that. Real auto battle doesn't count. And real battle, then level up. Does it have to level up on the fight? Or can I defeat it then like rare candy? Defeat then candy works. Okay. Just want to know the ins and outs of this before I waste my time attempting. All right. Well, you don't look like you're in charge of anyone, but let's just let's just test this. Let's do a little road test. Just an episode of Kamen Rider over here. Break his bricks. Nice. All right. Works as I'd hoped. Roam around and see if we can see packs of Poniard peddled by Bisharps. We've got the only real Bisharp. The rest are a bunch of Bisharps, if you ask me. You're just by yourself, a lone wandering Ronin. We need to find a squad. We gotta find it quick. Hear a little coin somewhere, but we'll deal with that later. Oh, we're getting close. I see you're almost at the 5th base. Hold up inside there is Team Star's last remaining squad. You fought well to make it this far. Thank you, Grant. Hey, you're welcome. Grant, Cassiopeia. So you made it as well, Clive? Of course. It's the last base. I wouldn't want to miss out on the action. Clive, I owe you my thanks. Your help has been invaluable to the operation. I don't know, I feel like he really hasn't done a whole lot. I'm sorry I was so wary of you at first. Well, that's all water under the bridge. When we're finished with this base, will that be the end of Operation Starfall then? Not quite. Still need to handle Team Star's secret mastermind, last of all. Do we have any leads on how to find them? I'm hoping they'll come out in the open once all the squad bosses have stepped down. I see. We've come so far. Only a few more steps left. Don't let me down, either of you. Cassiopeia's hung up? All right. Thanks to you, Grant, I've slowly but surely come to understand Team Star. I know what I need to do, and I know what my final decision will be. For that, I can't thank you enough. Take care in that base, Master Grant. Sorry for getting all polite there. Don't know what came over me. Well, that Team Star is going to have to wait. I'm looking for leader-type Bisharps. This, okay, there we go. Performance patch really working overtime, huh? I really don't like I think it looks better when you're close up, but Bisharp's walking animation from a distance looks so goofy. None of these guys have a squad of poniards. What am I looking for here? I also keep thinking those cricket tunes are sizers. Or Caesar, Sizor, Scissor. I've always said Sizor, but I realize it's supposed to be scissor. Or like that's the pun there, I guess. But I always think it's like Scyther, and it goes to Sizer. It's gotta move faster. Spawn more things more quickly. I'm guessing this whole area they can show up. Move. Show me your pawns. Technic respawn, not a bad idea. A little more open area where I can see more stuff, maybe. Can see more butts. Oh, found it. You. I challenge you. I will, if I am to be emperor, I must slay all who would lead before me. Let me just do this. Here's your treat for killing the local guards. Nope. Wait, that didn't do it? Oh, I have to beat 3. Oh, look at that mud. It's sliding down. That was weird. All right, well, then we'll just keep looking, I guess. Ooh, that's a big bamboo shoot right there. Luckily, we've got plenty of rare candy, so shouldn't be too hard. I feel like the mud and stuff on the mountain is loading in weirder than it has before. Was that part of the patch too? Is this like them trying to somewhat undo the pop-in, but it's just having a weird after effect? Or does it always look like that here? Like, look at that mud kind of disappear in and out of the ground. Based on everything I've seen in this, like, zone, Heracross runs this town. Golduck might have a couple moves. Golduck could maybe know, like, Psybeam or something, right? Golduck can't learn Psychic, right? I know it learns, like, Confusion at some point. Probably learns a couple other Psychic moves, but it can't learn the Psychic move, right? The self-titled album, Psychic. think we just need to picnic. Stuff's not showing up like I thought it would. Didn't realize this was such a to-do. It can from a TM? Okay. Learn Zen Headbutt. Alright, actually, guys, I take it back. Picnic's canceled. If Altaria can show up, they might also be pretty strong. Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff weak to fighting and bug around here, so that's why I think Heracross is probably running this joint. Come on, you guys. Spawn a school of Poniard. I guess I could picnic and make like a dark sandwich or something. Actually, what? Steel is, I guess, the type they are that nothing else in the zone is. I don't think I have encounter steel, but we can try. Either way, sounds like we need another picnic. Let's see what we can make. I need to get more ingredients. Well, oh wait, I guess there's more down here. Fire. Encounter ghost. Teeny encounter normal. Fighting. Bug. Definitely don't want to use something that has an encounter that would bring us something else. So if we can't get encounter steel, we might as well just get encounter nothing if we can. But we'll make a sandwich, because what the hell? I never make sandwiches. Low kicks is part dark, so dark would not be optimal. Throw a little bit of... Oop. Oh no, I didn't mean to drop it. The table shook. Throw some cheap. Nope. Can adjust that. Or not. Guess we don't have to. And throw a little bit of banana. Keep thinking I'm gonna press it again to drop it. And then we top it with some apple. Now we place the bread. Delightful. And then claim it for Mars. All done. Everybody dig in! I do not like the chewing face, though. Item drop ice. I don't think that's gonna really help us at all here. Anyway. That's the picnic. Get back in your balls. Back to work, everybody. That gave them XP. I'm the one who did all the hard work. Break time's over. Here we go. All right. Oh. You're a lonely Bisharp, I see. No, yeah, I did not have any encounter power steel, so I just made a sandwich for the heck of it. I just purposely went for one that had no encounter powers since I didn't want to beef up things that weren't poniard. Oh wow, Arcanine's here? I can save me a Firestone? Okay, if Arcanine's here, that gives Heracross way more trouble. There's another one. Hey you, come back here. Come back here. The president's running. He's on the run. Ooh. She's a little bit faster. Not that we care. We don't need to run. Yeah, only thing that could challenge the Arcanine would be Golduck. So when Golduck swoops in and gets rid of the Arcanine oh, but then we've got Luxray here to quell the Golduck. And some Amoonguss, I guess. Maybe, okay, you know what? Fair enough. Maybe this is a balanced ecosystem. Everything here can live. What if we find a shiny Bisharp before we find our third Bisharp party? Like, I'm sure there's, like, some layer of this that does go into deciding what Pokemon are, like, wild in what areas. Heck yeah. You are the last guardian I must defeat. Nope. I will not fight your pawns. I fight the real thing. Have at you! Oh, we had a speedster. Now we've got a tank. Ooh. You are a worthy adversary, but I will be king. All right, there we go. That's 3 local Bisharps. Now, they don't all need to be, like, in the same level, right? Like, I can do this now and it should work? Oh! Who could have seen this coming? The Emperor is evolving! Yeah, look at that guy. Look at that mustache. I don't think I realized he had a big sword mustache. He creates his own chair out of his hair. What a design. The King Gambit. Big Blade. Only a Bisharp that stands above all others in its vast army can evolve into King Gambit. Oh, that's so cool. Kowtow Cleave. Bow and slice with that? Slashes at the target after kowtowing to make the target let its guard down. This attack never misses. That's sick. Never Night Slash again. He's slow, but you love it. Okay, so it loses some speed in this evolution. So theoretically, would there still be like an argument to be made to be like, nah, Bisharp is also still viable? Like, you would have a reason to pick Bisharp over King Gambit. Loses speed because whoa! Look at him! Whee! You gotta try one of these things. You gotta get your own. They really go places. Oh, I got my new hover chair. It's the Emperor, and he's moving around at high speeds. Just look at him go. Don't you wish you had this chair, you dummy? Look at me.